Yeah. You mentioned one thing, and I actually want to ask it, and then we'll kind of wrap up. But
Hmm.
you mentioned how difficult it was to, or how difficult it is to be at a school like Cal Poly, which most athletes actually do soft sciences versus like a
Hmm.
hard science due to the
Hmm.
the workload.
Hmm.
And for those that don't know, soft science is like sociology, psychology at a bachelor's level, and then a hard science is like engineering. And Cal Poly SLO is, I think, known mainly for engineering. I
Hmm.
know there's obviously some other really good programs, but I know engineering is a big one. Um,
Yeah.
what was your experience like with the school workload and then like the demands of, weightlifting and training and recovery and practice and traveling?
Well, for me, freshman year was like a culture shock because I had gone to Oaks Christian, which was a private school, from grade 6 to 12th grade. So
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't been at a public school since I was in elementary school, and that in itself was a culture shock that you could go to class wearing your gear for practice. So I would go to a class and then go straight to practice, and I was never that never happened. It was like 8 a.m. and I would be doing that. So for me, that was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's at any college. But it wasn't until junior, senior year where I was like, oh my gosh, this is hard. I went to a hard school and there's so many people around me that are so smart, much smarter than I. And it was so nice to surround yourself with such intelligent, hardworking people because like you said, you surrounded yourself with that. It makes you do the same thing. You're
Mm-hmm.
just grinding. You're more motivated. And I have this one friend in particular
Mm-hmm.
who's my roommate now. And oh, sorry. And she was on the soccer team, same major. She was probably the most hardworking person in the classroom I've ever met, and I just strive to be like her. And if it wasn't for her, I don't think I would have tried as hard as I did. So, and I tell her that all the time. I'm like, I
Oh,
owe my GPA to you. So, yeah.
that's awesome. That's so cool.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.